If I'd known that Christmas dinner would end with my own father telling me, loudly, in front of everyone, to go sleep under a bridge if I couldn't sort myself out, I might have skipped dessert. But I smiled, excused myself, and left. 3 weeks later, they showed up at my door, begging. My name is Sofia Reyes, 32, founder of 2 thriving AI-driven logistics firms, owner of a waterfront home in Seattle and 2 investment properties. Last year, my companies cleared $28 million in revenue. Yet to my family, I remained the eternal disappointment, the daughter who wandered instead of settling down like her younger sister. Growing up in Portland, our house was a showroom. Immaculate surfaces, rehearsed smiles, expectations heavier than the crystal chandelier above the dining table. My father, Victor, issued decrees like a king. My mother, Caroline, enforced them with gentle apologies and tighter hugs for my sister, Isabella, the family's undisputed star. Isabella opened a chic floral design studio downtown. Every bouquet she arranged earned breathless praise.
Me?
I spent weekends in the basement rewiring old circuit boards and coding prototypes on a second-hand laptop. Dad once found my homemade smart irrigation rig running the garden more efficiently than his hired landscapers. He unplugged it and muttered, "Nice toy. Now get a real career." I stopped seeking their approval years ago, but scars don't vanish just because you outgrow the blade. Christmas Eve arrived crisp and picture-perfect. The table glowed with candles and evergreen sprigs. Conversation orbited Isabella, her studio's new location, celebrity clients, glowing reviews. I sat at the edge, passing platters, mostly invisible. Then Dad set down his fork, fixed a stare on me, and said, "Sophia, we're all wondering when you'll finally get your act together. If you can't, maybe the streets will teach you faster than we ever could." Silence crashed over the room. Isabella hit a satisfied sip of champagne. Mom rearranged silverware that was already perfect. No one defended me. No one even blinked. I felt something inside me click, not break, click, like a lock sliding into place. I stood, buttoned my coat, and said, "Thanks for the meal." Then I walked out into the rain without looking back. 4 days later, my cousin Mia, the only relative who ever texted me just to check in, sent a string of messages. "Your mom told the whole neighborhood you're crashing on friends' couches after your little projects tanked. She said you might come asking for money soon, and they're drawing boundaries." Oh, and Isabella's new studio? Apparently it's drowning. Your parents are quietly shopping for a bailout. I stood in my glass-walled home overlooking Puget Sound, laughing so hard the sound echoed off marble floors I'd paid for myself. Bailout. Boundaries. The irony tasted metallic. Then the Real bomb arrived, an email from a private lending firm. Subject: Urgent, cosigner notification. I opened the attachment. There was my name, my forged signature, guaranteeing a $520,000 commercial loan taken out 18 months earlier for the exact address of Isabella's expanded studio. The loops of the S, the cross on the T, close enough to fool a hurried clerk, but not me. Someone had practiced. Someone who'd seen my signature on old birthday cards or tax forms I'd foolishly left at the family house years ago. I called the lender. They confirmed everything. The loan was 90 days past due, sliding toward default. If unpaid, they'd pursue the guarantor, me. My attorney, Marcus, didn't waste words. "This is felony-level forgery, Sophia. We dispute the signature, freeze collections, and flip the table. When default hits, you step in, assume the debt on your terms, and take title to the property. Their fraud becomes your leverage." I didn't hesitate. Do it. We moved fast and quiet. Handwriting experts, timestamp discrepancies, deposition prep, every lie they told began unraveling into evidence against them. While my parents bragged about Isabella's independent success at holiday parties, Marcus and I mapped out ownership transfer scenarios cooler than the December rain outside my window. 2 weeks later, Marcus called. "Default is official. The lender accepted your assumption proposal. The studio, the lease, the inventory, it's yours now. Clean, legal, irreversible." That same evening, My phone rang with an unknown number. I answered. Sophia? It's Ryan, Isabella's fiancé. His voice shook. Your parents got a scary letter from the bank today. They're freaking out. They think there's still time to negotiate with the lender directly. They want to meet the representative tomorrow night at La Serena downtown. They have no idea it's you. I watched ferries glide across the dark water. Tell them 7 sharp. And Ryan? Don't spoil the surprise. The next night, La Serena hummed softly. Low lighting, ocean views, the perfect stage. I arrived early, claimed the corner booth, and waited. They walked in together. Dad rigid with forced confidence, Mom clutching her purse like a shield, Isabella pale beneath flawless makeup. They scanned the room for a stranger in a suit. When they spotted me, confusion flickered, then panic. I gestured to the empty chairs. Please. Seat. The lender's representative is already here. Dad recovered first, blustering. Sophia, this is a private meeting. It's my meeting, I said calmly. I'm the one who assumed the defaulted loan you attached my name to without my consent. The color drained from their faces. I slid the folder across the table. Transfer documents, forgery report, police referral in progress. You told me to live on the streets. I continued, voice steady. You told everyone I was already there. Then you used my credit to prop up the life you wished was yours. Mom's eyes filled with tears. Isabella stared at the tablecloth. Dad opened his mouth, closed it. I'm not here to destroy you, I said. I'm here to draw the boundary you never respected. The studio stays open, for now, as a tenant under fair market lease. Payments resume next month. Fail again and I sell. Succeed, and maybe one day you buy it back. But my name, my credit, my life, they're off limits forever. Silence stretched, thick and final. I stood, smoothed my coat, the same one from Christmas Eve, and looked at each of them in turn. Enjoy dinner. It's on me tonight. After that, we're even. I walked out into the salt air, shoulders light for the first time in decades. Behind me, the myth they'd built crumbled quietly into the sound of waves. And for the first time, they finally saw me.